titillate the juices. You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock-ass mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick-ass mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat!
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
You
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
Yes, twice in a weekday. Holy shit. Dr. Huge back with celebrity guest tonight from the Dabbleverse. You're a celebrity to me, bro. This is some wild shit. New Jersey Ranger, and now Dave Sarra, famous comedian.
No, never called myself a comedian, please.
Best in the world. You'll never find ball riding and dick washing like this around, anywhere else in podcast land, Dave. So take it all in while you can, right? Yep. So shout out to you. He's on the left side, right? I'm on the east side, and we're still combining like Voltron to bring everybody the best.
Yeah, ML Cucks Unite. Assemble.
Yep. I love all my shows, right? My stories that I watch out there.
Yeah.
I love works. I love pro wrestling. Like, do you think that the Dabbleverse is pretty much identical? That's what I think. That's my whole take on this. This is more pro wrestling for me.
There's definitely a lot of fake beefs, but I mean, there's some legit beefs out there. Some of it has to do with money. Some of it has to do with people calling family members names. But for the most part, I'll say some shit like, let's say I'll go after somebody like Clearwater Chad, right? And me calling him a grifter. It's not me calling him a grifter is not a work. What is a work is how mad I am about it. So maybe on that level, it's like, okay, that's kind of a work. Like I'm not really thinking about it or getting pissed off about it. If I'm going to call him out on a show, though, I'm going to be performative about it. I'm not going to just be like, yeah, I think he's a grifter. I think that what he did with Fred Stoller was bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, he's a fat fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking grifter. And he doesn't actually have a child or whatever. I'll make some shit up here and there, but
yeah, CW.
It's usually try to not be nefarious.
This is the thing, folks. Just like wrestling, I mean, there are works, there are real life stuff that they turn into works. Things happen, people get offended or whatever, what have you, with all these shows and everybody going at each other. But hey, I mean, I've seen the same thing you saw. I see it also in another fellow named Karmic. And listen, I don't hate any of these people. I think it's all entertainment to me. You need heels, you need baby faces. And some people consider these guys baby faces. Just like, people that like me that watch wrestling, I root for the bad guys mostly because I'm an adult,
Okay, I got a question. What's the baby face reference and why? Because I remember Josh Barnett, his nickname was the babyface assassin. Is it just supposed to be like a good guy that's like well shaved is like the babyface? Is that what?
Well, the babyface assassin is more of him looking like a baby. Like there are the wrestling term for it though is good guy.
Okay, good guy. Gotcha. The babyface. Gotcha.
Just face and heel, generally.
Gotcha.
And
yeah. I mean, I remember. I mean, not to get into wrestling too much, but I remember. I mean, I was a big fan of the Attitude Era. And pretty much after it was slightly after Hulk.
Yeah,
I was a big like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, big Bret Hart fan. I mean, my heyday was Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match, and then I stopped watching wrestling. I think it was WrestleMania 11 when Goldust won like the Intercontinental Championship or something like that. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking gay. Basically, like I didn't get it back then. I didn't get the whole. Now looking back on it, Goldust.
You
is
left
pretty
right
funny.
before the golden era, basically.
Yes.
The late 90s was the greatest time. That's why I still talk about it sometimes. It's basically because of that long ago. It's insane.
Yeah.
So good back then.
Yeah, it was fun. The storyline still felt sort of real and realistic in some senses. But yeah, once Goldust came on the scene, I was like, I'm too old for this shit.
It works. They got to be more sophisticated these days. You know what I mean? Like people are kind of everything now. That it makes it not as fun. But that's why I love the Dabbleverse. You know, it's a male soap opera going on amongst. And let's face it, a lot of these people aren't really that funny. You know, they're just the funniness is from how they don't realize that they think they're that fun. You know what I mean? It's just
like the lolcalness.
Yeah, it's kind of it's that.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Karmic too. It's like on his show, he's like that. He's like this crazy eccentric person that seems like he's not really thinking correctly in the real. Like he seems performative on his own show. And it's weird because he goes on shows like MLC or whatever, and he's just he's like a laugh track oil painting. He doesn't really do much else on the show. It's like, bro, I'd rather you be the Karmic on your show on MLC than vice versa, because that seems more genuine to me. Like when you go on to MLC, like people are expecting the shit talk and expecting you to be over the top and yell and talk shit and do the lay guitar. But then when you go on your own show, you're supposed to be kind of humble and you talk to the fans with respect because they're paying your bills. And like,
no, everybody's a superstar now, Dave. Haven't you figured that out? Anybody that goes on MLC, goes on any of these, a lot of these people that will be listening to this are like, what the fuck is MLC? We'll break it all down.
We'll break it all down. We're gonna break it all down.
These are big, the biggest podcasts in the Dabbleverse. Sure. And that's what the Dabbleverse is, a bunch of podcasts and live streams and things.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in it, the high ones, the low ones, the medium ones. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I mean, the way I like to define it is like the Dabbleverse, like the dabbler is Stuttering John. The reason he's the dabbler is because somebody said, "Oh, do you dab?" Yes, that's right. The reason he's called the dabbler is because Chrissy Mayer asked, "Oh, do you dabble in stand-up comedy?" And he got all offended. He's like, "What? I'm a headliner." Yada yada yada. And then oh my god. And so Dabblers Anonymous was birthed from that Dabblers Anonymous subreddit. From there, the term Dabbleverse was erected to kind of umbrella all these other people. But like, to me, dabblers I still call like Ray DeVito and Chad Zumach and even Gino Bisconti. I still call them dabblers because they don't really make a living off of stand-up, but they call themselves stand-up comedians. And then you've got the Hackverse, which is the same exact thing, just about their podcasts. So one side is for their stand-up comedian prowess. The other one is for how shitty their podcasts are. So either way, you're getting hit on either side. I mean, it's the most fun for me, and it's guilty as pleasure. And I will never, ever, ever, ever talk shit to any female that watches reality television anymore. The past 5 years, it's showed me like I'm a cuck. I fucking love this shit. It's such a guilty pleasure, and I'll never get mad at anybody liking some cringy ass shit, because this is the biggest cringe.
You know, if you wanted to get laid, especially in the 2000s, which was happening all the time over here, I watched a lot of reality TV, and I'll tell you what, I loved it. Nothing was better than Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, I Love Money. You know what I mean? These are the goats, and people don't even know about this shit anymore.
Flavor of Love. Oh,
a woman shit herself in a gown. They're doing the whole ceremony thing. She walks up the stairs, and some other lady goes, "Oh, sweetie, you just shit yourself," and you see a poop all over the place. That's peak TV right there. The Dr. Huge.
No, and then guys like, I don't know if you're even gonna know this name. Guys like Drewski, right? Like guys like Drewski, they do their version of it, and these new kids are like, oh my God, I've never seen this before. Like, you've never seen this
Old
before.
hat.
Literally just copying every other fucking show that's been on the television and put it on Twitch. And it's like, oh, it's the newest big thing in the world. I'm like, is it? It's been around forever.
It reminds me, TikTok too. They banned me several times this year already. I was killing it on there too. I had a check mark. I was blown.
Really?
And I just like at the end of the year, I started getting my stuff going on there. I make music. I do a whole bunch of stuff.
But did you make any money off of TikTok? Or like
no, they didn't give me time.
Yeah.
I blew up to like 300 followers like that almost in a week or something. And I did a couple live streams. I was getting a ton of live viewers, and then they just were like, this guy's speaking too freely.
Yeah.
You got to get so I kept trying to recertify myself on there, and it was every time they'd slap me down. They'll allow me to be on TikTok, but censorship.
They want good, clean, debaucherous shit. Like it's got to be good, clean, and debaucherous somehow. But like if you can hit all those three things, you're in the fucking money. It's like a half naked sexy dance is what TikTok is made for.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be wanting to see that over here.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Yeah. But anyway, shout out to HVAC. Shout out to all the people that be listening now, watching now. Like, share, subscribe. Hit all the buttons, please. I definitely need it. I mean, I just got a bump from asking Dave to come on the show a couple days ago. I got like 10 subscribers already.
Wow.
Holy shit. Oh, like
I got some pool around here, huh?
That's a big deal around here. People like laugh all the time. They got like thousands and thousands, and they think that's nothing, right? Well, how about 255? Like, we're just working our way to 500, and then 1,000, and we're off to the moon.
Yeah, I mean, look, no offense, everybody thinks, everybody thinks, oh, once I get monetized, it's smooth sailing from there. No. Getting monetized is half the battle. It's arguably the easier half. Getting people to enjoy you and like I was saying today, I was like, people want to poo-poo all this super chat shit, and I can understand. In certain situations, if you're already making a shit ton of money, then why accept the super chats? The point is, what I'm trying to say is though, that people want to poo-poo the super chat shit, but like it really is the most grassroots form of all this. It's funded by the fans and aka the customer, but it's funded by the fans. They speak with their dollars. If they don't like you, they won't send you money. And again, it's like it's grassroots, and like as long as you sit there and take the criticism and the praise, then you'll be fine. But a lot of people, Louis J. Gomez being one of them, like you're supposed to be the rattlesnake. You're supposed to be the most offensive podcast on the internet, and you can't take some fucking criticism from numero uno Josh Denny fan. It's like, no, dude, I don't believe you.
So I got people telling me to off myself and all this stuff for many, many years. Look at me. I get every name in the book. You know what I mean? Everyone's confused by what's going on over here. So they're just calling me all kinds of stuff. And, I just go, yep, sure. Whatever. Who cares?
Look, a lot of I get shit talked all the time. And I just assume, even if the person doesn't like me, I just assume that they're just trying to be funny. Like, even if they're not trying to be funny, they're really trying to hurt me. I just assume, they're just trying to be funny. And that helps me cope with it so much easier. Like, I don't even worry about, like, the very first time I was on MLC, like, I'm getting cell phone text, like I'm getting texts of death threats. But like towards the end,
doesn't even make sense though. Like, all right, that's not funny though. Like, what is funny about?
No, I get it. But the funny part is that like within 3 or 4 hours of me sending text messages back and forth with these people, it turns out to be like a fun engagement, and we're back and forth, and now we send memes and shit to each other. I don't even know who he is. I have him down as East Coast troll. So I just every once in a while I get a text message from East Coast troll, and I'm like, hey, this is great. Thank you, Stalin. I love you, Stalin.
And when I first started this in 2016, the beginning of 2016, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go online and just talk shit. And I got a ton of trolls, and you know what? Good 75% of them became some of my best viewers. They loved it.
You got to take. It's judo. You got to take their energy. You got to use it against them.
Exactly.
I
I mean, if you're gonna watch for a while, it's like hanging out with chicks. Like if you like go to work with a woman for a while and you want to get with her, you're probably gonna do it because you're trapped with her every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you wear them down. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you take it back into the storage area and you.
Oh yeah. Well,
No,
not me. I would never do
joking.
that.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, never at my work.
No. Also, I can't. We shouldn't talk about that, especially with all the allegations Merch has been having lately.
Oh, geez, we gotta get it. I haven't heard anything about that, but one of my regulars that comes on my show, he loves Merch. He watches them all the time. But before we stop talking about super chats, I gotta let everybody know I've been hip to the super game way before the super chats. Remember Periscope, Dave?
Oh yeah,
Huge on Periscope. Everybody knew Dr. Huge on Periscope. I gotta let everybody know that I'm not just some like newcomer douche out here.
Yeah, you've been around.
Had DDP on. I've had Kevin Sullivan, the Prince of Darkness. Multiple. He was a regular.
Diamond
guest.
Dallas Page.
Mick Foley.
Wow.
Who else? Everybody. I had DDP on, and then a couple days later, he did Joe Rogan's podcast. I was
no shit.
I'm like, I got him before Joe did.
Wow. Right? No, Joe watched your show and was like, I need DDP on.
And it's a
Wow.
fact. Triple H, WWE's watched my show in the past because my goal, I want to be like the Howard Stern of like, not like the wrestling universe anymore because it's almost gotten so big and so stupid. I'm not going to get into it. I do it on my other shows. But you know, that's like my goal. They have a whole podcast network over there and they fucking stink. Logan Paul, the under simp and his wife now who stole a show from a guy that actually started his podcast because he didn't want to do. I can go on for days. But what I'm trying to get to is Super Hearts. I was getting Super Hearts like a motherfucker on Periscope. And then they shut it down.
Yeah.
They basically still have it. We're on it right now on X.
Essentially, yeah, you're on a version of Periscope right now. Yeah, essentially. Can you go live on Twitter from just your cell phone?
I don't know about that. I'm using Restream, so we're on Kick right now. We're on YouTube. Yeah. Everybody go to YouTube, by the way. Subscribe over here. I need it. Like a crackhead needs a hit.
Yeah. Thanks. Number one Josh Denny fan. Yeah, I mean, as far as like, you know, the streams go, you know, you have to compete with Nasty Neil in the WWF world.
I tried to get Nasty Neil on this show when he was hot, you know, December of last year coming into the new year. And I'm talking with him. We're friends on the X Machine. And I was like, yeah, but bro, come on. Oh, I can't this week. I can't that week. And in the meantime, he's on every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry show.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here. Like,
John. Yep.
Fuming.
Yeah. Have you heard of this guy Shiloh that is just got a WWE contract?
Absolutely. I'm an expert.
Okay, so Shiloh, I don't follow any wrestling or anything, but I follow Shiloh on Instagram because he's got some very fun dark web stuff that he does. Dude, the Shoeman stuff. That stuff's fucking, it gives me the heebie-jeebies, dude. Like,
you see the one where he went into the woods with the gnomes and all that?
Yes,
stuff?
dude. Yeah. I love that shit. It's fucking, I like it. I like Shiloh. I like his character. I like what he does. The whole Shoeman thing is fucking, it's intense. Oh God. The guy's calling me right now. The fucking East Coast troll. I can't, not right now, guy.
Oh, what's this? Danny Brand? Get Danny Brand on. She had some killer periscopes back in the day.
That's right. It's
name down.
It was Danny Goliath, right? Danny Goliath was the name.
It was me, Danny Brand, and Isaac Cappy, I believe.
I was gonna say, did they got rid of Periscope for either they got rid of it because of Stephen Brody Stevens offing himself, or Cappy getting offed and claiming you got offed himself. So one of them two destroyed Periscope. But
yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Dude, the Isaac Cappy shit was crazy. That was a fucking fun time to live through, man.
Yep, that was honestly, that's the golden era of the streaming days.
Yeah, 100%. And then honestly, I gotta admit, like, because I'm a big conspiracy guy, like, I gotta admit, Q, whatever you want to think about the whole QAnon bullshit, it was fun. I enjoyed it very.
I've been in the conspiracy game so long.
Yeah.
This is how long. I'm going to date myself a little bit, but
Sure.
2004 was the last time I voted, and
Art Bell was still on the air.
Bush and Kerry, and I remember a few months after that, you know, I pretty much found out that they went to the same college, same fraternity, same all this, and I went, oh, you know, I literally like right there, I like woke up like with that information. That was all I needed. I went, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? This is all fake. And I went, holy shit, this is all fake. And then, well, of course, the you know, that day in 2001 also woke me up. It woke me up enough to recognize some patterns here, you know. So
if anybody ever wants to go check out a guy on 9/11, or I don't want to say it, on that type of stuff, that day in September in 2001, Adam Fitzgerald, Adam Fitzgerald, go follow him, look at him on YouTube. The guy, and he doesn't talk about, you know, fake planes. He talks about all the people who knew and covered it up and all the bullshit. The only thing he and I really conflict on a little bit is he actually believes a plane hit the Pentagon. So he and I kind of go back, like we kind of fight on that. But if you're talking about a dude that knows all the names and knows all the people in the CIA, he's a great one to listen to and or have on the show.
Stalin says, yeah, but how many streams have you done listening to a conspiracy stream while playing GeoGuessr? Is that you?
Yeah. I play a lot of GeoGuessr and I listen to a lot of conspiracy streams. People call it a schizophrenic stream because like I sometimes might have two things playing in the background plus I'm talking, and it's like, how can anybody listen to this? And my rule or opinion has become unclippable. This way people can't have an opinion unless they actually watch your show. So I don't need Stalin or Doom fucking clipping me out of context. I love both those guys, by the way.
Who's your favorite clippers, by the way?
I'm a big fan of Stalin. I know Stalin. I don't want to say personally, but I've known Stalin and Doom for a couple years now. I mean, we used to hang out in Discord channels together for a long time, and they're very nice guys. They talk a lot of shit and all that stuff, but it's all, everybody has to know what's going on. Like everybody rolls with the punches. Everybody gets it.
Yep.
So like, I'd say it's Doom, Stalin, Misery Loves Clips, Chad Buzmak, Sam Bibley.
Only get me some what's in there. Go ahead, keep naming them.
Eliza Clips, and there's one more I'm forgetting. Oh, a real media player. Those are my favorite ones.
That's right. And what are all these knickknacks in the back you want to know? You know, high price collectibles. All right.
Oh, are they?
Millions of dollars right behind you, bro.
Well, here's my Aaron M. Holt bobblehead. Very, very cool.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the background's cool too, right?
Thanks.
The bed and everything.
Mm-hmm. I sell paper now because I lost my job.
Hi, Dave Sarra. Is this Hughes? Me?
Hi.
I'm so much better than Hughesy. Come on, man.
I like Hughesy.
Hughesy seems cool too. But
he's a nice guy.
Can we compare? Look at my background. Disrespect me for having a classic. I didn't even turn on the light tonight.
No,
I got real art behind me.
Is that
I'm in New England where we
Patriots.
I got all the Super Bowls around here, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
All I do is win here, except for on YouTube lately. But we're getting there.
Yeah, my favorite thing is when every time I leave Boston airport, I'm like, yo, you don't have to have all your championships hanging from the banners of the fucking airport, bro.
Of course we
do. Come on, dude. Actually, I kind of enjoy it.
If you have a 10-inch wang, you got to let that thing hang, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Well, you guys don't know what I'm saying probably out here. You're probably like fans of all these other teams and you know what, Philadelphia, I know a lot of you guys are probably in and around Philadelphia. You shouldn't have won that Super Bowl if Bill Belichick didn't set our number one cornerback. Tom Brady throws for over 500 yards in the game and they fucking lose the game. When does that ever happen? Anyway.
Well, I stopped. I'm a Raiders fan. It's becoming very difficult. I'm starting to like Chargers fans. So I'm starting to become a little more of a Charger fan because I enjoy their fans a little more.
Well,
Because the Rams
you're
fans,
friends with Gino, right?
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
a lie.
no, 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 no,
You're gonna
no,
get
no,
the
no,
headband
stop.
and everything.
No, stop. I just realized no. I mean just just a lot of white people, a lot of good white fans that love the Chargers.
And
No, but
Asians.
well, yeah, I guess so. But like the Rams fans are basically Dodgers fans.
Mhm.
And like it's not that I actually like Dodger fans because I know that Dodger fans have stuck with the Dodgers for through the McCourt years, and so like they, we stuck through them and went to the games. They were still in the top 3 while they were in the bottom 3 of the fucking league. So like, yeah. So, but I mean, yeah, but I remember Boston heartbreak killing us those 1, maybe 2 years. They fucking destroyed us. They pissed me off.
Yeah.
But and then 2020 we got that, or 2020 or 2021 we got that win. But the fucking had to play in Arlington, and it's like that didn't feel like a World Series win. And then we won it again, which was great. But like I do feel bad because I am kind of immune to championships anymore. Like it doesn't get my juices going anymore. Lakers, I'm not really a big Lakers fan. I'm more of a Clippers fan. So if the Clippers win, I'll probably get excited. But Rams, Chargers, Raiders, I can't get behind it anymore. Especially now, all that we know, all the games are fixed.
Yeah,
all the games
we know,
are fixed.
We've known that I've known that for quite some time.
Me too.
I've been a little ahead of the curve on a lot of things, which upset a lot of people. Holy shit. Like it was crazy to the point where I'm like, I probably shouldn't even be doing shows anymore, and like left for 5 years. But I think everybody calmed down for a little bit, before the next big stupid whatever happens. But yeah, I mean, everybody does. I guess they like being it's like you have an identity. People like having an identity. So Boston is like, everybody understands what that is, except for like Bill Burr. I talked about this in my last show where I'm like, he's a fake Boston tough guy now. And there's a lot of those. Dave Portnoy's another one of those guys. Like, don't believe those guys. You can believe this guy. Come on, let's go, AC/DC. Remember me? Let's go. Chicago, Boston, you want to fight behind a Chinese restaurant or something? Let's go.
Hey, what are you talking about?
In a boxing ring, huh?
Oh, you're talking about Stud Show. Hey, come here. Come here.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the chatter too, AC/DC. It just randomly popped into my mind. He's always asking people to fight him in the chat. So, challenge taken, right? I'll bring all my wrestling friends.
Well, okay, so were you okay? So the other, sorry, I was getting a text message, but so Chad, like Chad in AC, how he went after the Tukey puppet. Just started.
Yeah, I actually saw that clip the other day for the first time, and it was like, he wasn't really kidding about it.
No, he looked like he was going through fucking child rage. Like when a child freaks out and they just start they start doing that shit. Okay, so I saw, like, we knew about that. Okay, and then I'm watching Instagram reels and I hear, and they're talking about Alf. Remember Alf the puppet?
Absolutely.
It was a show.
Yeah, Alf.
Okay, so
he ate cats and shit.
Yeah, so that's right. So Alf, apparently everybody hated the actor that puppeteered Alf because that guy did so much and made the show very difficult to make and run, because like he could never be seen, and the Alf puppet, or like he always had to be blocked, and he wanted people to think that the Alf puppet was like a real person. Like he just got too into it.
Yeah,
and one day, one of the stars of the show actually started a fist fight with the puppet, and so
was
not
it
with the guy, but with the puppet. So I just thought, oh my god, it's Chad. Oh my god, like he's so in it, he's so in the thing, in the pocket, that like he can't disassociate, and like that's fucking scary. That's fucking scary. That like you just want to take your retard rage out onto a fucking puppet, dude.
And I've heard stories, man. I'm not trying to hate on Baby Fatso or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard some things, and it doesn't seem like, you know, I don't want I don't want no problems. You know, don't come beat me up or anything.
But what are you hearing? What are the things that you're hearing?
Oh, geez, you know
Okay, well,
the thefts and
oh
the
yeah, no, that's
stalking and-
no, that's 100% true. No,
okay.
I mean, that's no, the theft
Allegedly
stuff
in the
is.
boxing ring all the time over here. That's all I ever hear, so I have to repeat it.
No, I mean, with all due respect, Kevin showed his Zoom court on his stream. Like we watched. Okay, like Chad did steal credit cards from an Equinox gym, and some of those people were veterans. We even know that the reason he's got 15,000 subscribers or 15,000 followers on Twitter is because he bought some of those subscribers with the credit card. It's the cringiest shit on the planet.
You still got him?
Yeah. He still got him. What are they going to do? Say, take away your bots?
I'm just
no.
saying.
And then the most recent grift that was caught by partly by myself, but mostly from BYB, aka Quadfather, was like this whole bike thing. It's like, bro, why are you gonna lie to your audience for $600 or $700 or $800? Like, you've got a decent audience. They've been so nice to you. They fund your whole fucking life and lifestyle, and you're gonna lie to them about $500 or $600 about a bike that was stolen? No. I mean, he literally showed the bike that was quote unquote stolen. He showed him riding it the other day, and he tries to claim it's another bike. It's like, bro, you can't, like, Twitter and Instagram are not separate worlds. Don't think all of a sudden because you're doing it on Instagram stories, it's like a whole other audience. It ain't. So that kind of shit pisses me off. Don't lie to your fucking audience, and just be and to have some humility. That's all I care about. If you can do those two things, you'll be fine in this space. But once you start to take yourself too seriously and or completely lie to your audience, saying jokes and saying stuff like that, I can understand where stuff can get misconstrued. Well, you said this, you said that. This is not that. He came to us and he said, my bike was stolen, and he accepted money on behalf of that. I can't stand for that.
Yep. And he probably blamed it on somebody that looks like Dr. Huge or something. Probably. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a Newport or something.
Newports. These Newports, guys. You think you're sick of them, huh? You think you're sick? Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm Jamaican and Irish. How about that? It's quite the combo. So I can get furious, and I can also plot like a motherfucker. So, yeah, pretty good at that stuff. And yeah, I take myself extra serious over here, if you haven't noticed. And
yeah, I like the hot dog shirt.
And of course, I want everybody to know, if you're in any of these chats, MLC, whatever, it's obnoxious, the N words and stuff. Newport, whatever. It's a funny way of skirting the rules and stuff. But if you're gonna, like, I'm fine with racist humor. It's just, you gotta be funny. Like, if you're funny, then
yeah,
that just, it's fine. But when you're just like, it's like, reminds me of Steel Toe at the biker bar. They're just chanting the N word for what? And that's hilarious. That's great for, like, I don't know. It's just very weird.
Okay, but so I have a question. Was there actually was an N-word chant though, right?
That's what I think I heard it. They played it.
Yeah, okay.
Times, yeah.
But it wasn't Aaron going N-word. And and also, but like he didn't like he
meant it with a love in his heart.
What I don't get about that is that, like, he those are his fans. Like, I don't know.
Maybe he's like game day or whatever. He's trying to pump up the team, and they just throw. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this. I'm watching MLC lately, or one of these times this week, and they got that fucking Shuley show with Lady K and all them. And there's a black guy in the corner. And instantly, I'm like, I know that the chat's gonna go full Sal Governale from 2005. Where it's just like N-word. It's like that's not a joke.
Yeah,
what I mean? You say something funny, guys.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can get I can throw out the pejoratives with the best of them, but time and place.
That's all I'm asking for. What offends me is people that aren't funny and they're trying to be funny. You know,
Well,
that
that's the
offends me so
problem.
deep. That offends me more than any N-word ever will offend me, because I've heard that so many times. It's just like, okay,
I
but
know.
it's like, come on, like just do something, you
Yeah,
know?
and people are like always like, well, funny is subjective.
Right.
Yeah, but there's a tilting point. You know, it's roughly 50%. 50% plus one will get you funny. Like, this is the same thing I've said about Brennan too. Like, when all these comics want to talk shit about Kevin and stuff like that, the problem is every single time they want to talk shit about Kevin, they always preface it with, he's the funniest guy, but he's hilarious, except. And it's like, no. Everything you say after he's hilarious is null and void. It's moot. Anything you say after he's funny, but it don't count.
That's why I watch.
And I'm a ball washer.
He screams Newport. He makes Chinese sound, ching chong sounds all the time. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I feel like it's you could do better, but then again, I also understand. Listen, it pops the crowd. Okay,
yeah,
just like Sal Governale back in the day. I know that's gonna pop the crowd, but it's also just like, it's so fucking hack to me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. It's like, at this point, I mean, I watch a lot of this stuff. I'll watch Melton, WATP. Sure, I watch and listen to everything. Whether or not I find it funny is sort of irrelevant. but like,
which is funny when you're talking about like comedy podcasts in a comedy universe, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it I'm listening to and for information, but like, nowadays it's like the real rage is what gets me laughing. Like, when somebody's really mad, I don't know. I
love that doll next to you, by the way.
Yeah, it's my Kevin Brennan doll made by the Shuli Network.
So what's your relation to Kevin, in this whole thing?
I mean, I don't really have a relation. Like, I've just been a fan for like forever. Started back in the Burning Bridges days, and then MLC. I mean, I was there when he started MLC on YouTube and in the chat. And he first asked me on when I videotaped Stuttering John's the sagebrush, the karaoke. That's kind of like, I had been around in the Dabbleverse for years before that, but like, my real coming out party was like March of 2024. The Dabbler paid me $100 to go film Stuttering John, and I was on his show that night, and I uploaded all my video. I uploaded it to him like in real time, and then later I went home, I put together these different packages and sent them out to like Carl and Shuli and stuff like that. And then, I did my Dave Sarra tour in that March. And that's when MLC had me on the first time. And it was fine. It was great. And then later that year, he just, I don't know, people said, I think Chris Mack was like the first one to send in a super chat, like, hey, have Dave Sarra on, blah, blah. And so it happens like that. Like, and I just started going on. But I was basically just an open micer. Like, I basically got into all this. I was an open micer,
which is way higher ranked than most of these people.
Yeah, I mean, well, but look, like, Chad and I go, like, our feud goes back to like 2018, almost 2019, like when both of us were trying to become Tripoli's opener, almost Sam Tripoli's like opener.
Mm-hmm. So
like, our feud kind of goes back to then, and like, he's always kind of had a sour spot for me and stuff like that. So I did open for Tripoli a few times here and there, and then that went south because one of my co-hosts sued him, and it was like a whole thing. So, but Tripoli and I are like, it's not the same as it was before, but we're not on bad terms. And so, like, I don't know. Kevin called me one day, and then so he had my number, I had his number, and anytime now he kind of like needs tech tips, he kind of calls me, since he doesn't want to bother Adam. So it's nice. I mean, look, I'll tell you one thing. Kevin Brennan has done more for open micers than most comedy clubs. So that's all I can say.
No, I'm a big fan of Kevin. He probably hates me just by the way I look and my background and everything else, which is fine. But, he's still the GOAT. He's the funniest one in the whole place. And he just needs people to bounce off of. Like you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that come on that show and they are just like nothing. And it's like, what are you doing? You just want somebody to sit there and like laugh and do nothing else. Like you need these guests to be doing something, and then you just keep bringing them on and bringing them on. And maybe it's almost like it helps him be funny having somebody there to speak with and everything.
Yeah.
But bro, like just get some real players in there, son.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too about his show. It's like, it's hard to, okay. Like if I go out, like the times I've bombed the hardest on MLC is when I go in and try to be funny. And it's always fucking bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Like like, again, I like MKE. Karmic, I've never had an issue with. I think the fake Dave Sarra is the reason why he doesn't like me. It's like there's a fake Dave Sarra out there that was talking shit and blah blah, but whatever. I don't even care.
Take everything out here, yeah.
And like Karmic and MKE, like when they're on, they probably make way more money than I do, because either people are calling in or people are sending in super chats to talk shit. And people are sending in super chats to talk shit.
You're not wacky enough, Dave. That's why. Like
that's what it is. I'm
wacky,
too mid.
Whatever. They try to make it up like you're like really, like this is really, really wacky. I mean, around my area, it's very, very normal what you're up to.
Right.
You know what
well,
I mean?
luckily, I'm not the lol cow side of it, but I also don't come in thinking that I'm like, people are going to be sending super chats to try to make me laugh too. Like that's the thing. People send in super chats because they want to make Kevin laugh. That's like part of the fun. And I go in there and I just decided, okay, I stopped trying to be funny. Just try to be mean. This was my thing. Like, just try to be mean and try to talk shit. And then by proxy, you and Kevin might have some fun that way. Yeah. And like, I've found that for me, that's the best model. But people don't send super chats. They send super chats to talk shit, but not enough for me to be a lol cow. And then people send in super chats to be nice, but not enough for me to be like a funny comic-esque on the same level. You know what I mean here?
Right.
Like I'm just kind of stuck in the middle here. Yeah. I got to take a piss. So give me 1 sec.
Yeah, no problem. Shout out to Stream. Am I reading this right? Stream Ring Home. Listen to episode 61 with Jess before this. Really enjoyed it. Jess, great. And a bunch of faces. Thank you. And Jess is also here. Everybody go follow Jess. Great appearance last night. We killed it. We talked everything wrestling. My first female guest since coming back since last year. I mean, amazing stuff over here, folks, at the Dr. Huge channel on YouTube. Come over here, follow, like, fucking hit the buttons, please. We need it. Trust me. So I guess I'm going to get into it with, Dave when he comes back, Lewis, Mersh. If I want to be a real professional, I should probably like stop talking for a minute, maybe make the stream just go into black mode for a while. People seem to really like that. Maybe not over here so much, but when we get there, I'm going to be doing that all the time. Piss breaks, taking the dog out for walks, all that stuff. Talk to my lawyer like Stuttering John did for 45 minutes or an hour one day. Yep. This is how I got into all this, right? So I know Stuttering John. I know about Howard Stern. My favorite years are the 2000s. That's pretty much when I started listening. I drove a lot for work, so I was always listening, before Jackie left. But I always thought the older Stern, when I listened back to the 90s, with a look, I know this is going to offend some of the old timers, but it was kind of cringe. It's kind of hack in a lot of ways. And Jackie laughing over it. I get what's going on. It's one of his jokes. He's going to go, hoo-hoo, in the background. And I was like, ooh, this the shits, bro.
It's the shits.
And so when the 2000s came around, I think Sal the Stockbroker started coming around. He's always funny. Richard Christie, John eventually left the show to go to the Tonight Show. I know all the lore. I was there for Nicolas Cage. I was there for Pamela Anderson. I was there for all that. And the greatest era, in my expert opinion, is the 2000s of Stern. Greatest radio of all time, just within that decade. The Artie years especially, but even after he left for a while, it was pretty damn good. I still listen to it this day. Howard TV, look it up. There's a million AI channels of it now. So put a big, what's this? Put AI big tit broads on the screen. Oh my God. When I lose my channel, I'm so afraid of losing my channel, just like somebody else we know. But yep, I can't stop ball washing, Kevin Brad. I like the show. And you know what? I didn't at first. I started watching a few years back when Bob Levy was there. Chad would be there sometimes. And I loved it. I was like, this is pretty cool. They lost me with the Mountain Mondays, kind of like Chad lost me with the Mazer Mondays. Like anything with Monday on it, generally.
It's the shits.
You know, Bret Hart. And
if you if you go back and look at my Twitter stuff, like even though I've been a fan of KB forever, like I've gone through my ups and downs of talking shit and saying the same thing. Like he's become a loop. Like even his wife said it. It's like, oh, you're on your loop again. And it's like, yeah, like it can get a little tiresome and cumbersome about like just saying the same shit, talking about the same people over and over again. Right now, I'm in this weird pocket where like I crave it, but there was a time when I was like, I don't want this. And like I was vocal about it and I would talk shit. And luckily I never got banned or blocked from him on Twitter, but I can see how that can happen. But again, at this point, it's just like I enjoy the rage. And honestly, too, it's like he's said some horrible shit to me to my face, even, you know, called me annoying. That's just the bottom of that's nothing. But like he's said some really mean shit that like I laugh at. And I'm like, it's but
like right on the air.
Yeah, but I guess I'm masochistic or something. I mean, I just enjoy it. I think it's all part of the game and I love it. So I got nothing but love, baby.
Yep. Just going into it again, how I like Kevin Brennan. Again, he could hate me, and I'm sure he will. Come on, hate me, Kevin. I don't give a fuck. You know, don't forget, I'm also Irish too. There's no parts about this, part that. I am it. All right. So I hope he sees this because I'm one of his biggest fans. I'm not a super chatter. So of course I don't get the clout that the super chatters do. If I became a super chatter, I understand what's going to go on. It's like the gambling thing. It's like the drinking and the doing the drugs. I'm going to keep doing it. And you know, I got toys to buy, motherfuckers. You know,
we got to get you on sometime. Get you on once or twice, and you'll get your 500 subs, no problem, baby.
Yep. And then the trolls in the chat, they're gonna Newport me to death. I love it.
Look, I mean,
Tommy Jordan, he's not even fucking black. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, we can't come up with anything else. He's not even black.
The Tommy Jordan shit was kind of a little crazy. I'm the one who gave. Excuse me. I got Kevin the Tommy Jordan skull. Yeah, skull. I got Coors for today. So I got Tommy Jordan's email from Quadfather, and I sent it to Kevin, and Kevin sent the link. Now, was I a little pissy that Tommy Jordan didn't remember who I was, even though I was on BYB with him a couple days prior to that? Sure. But regardless, like, it still made me a little pissy every time KB fucking laughed at his jokes and shit. And honestly, I was surprised at how well he was received by the audience. Now, I could sit here and be salty about it and talk shit, but it's funny to me. And I don't mind. And I don't mind being like,
it's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like let that be the fucking narrative. Oh my God, am I gonna die? No. So it's fun. He's a new guy. I'm a little sus on his. I'll say one thing on Tommy Jordan. I'm a little sus on his subscribers on YouTube. It's 5,000. It might be purchased. I don't know. And I'm a little sus, especially
right. So I just suck. Apparently, I'm just
but I'm just saying. I mean, Karmic had 5,000 also, and I never once believed those were legit. I always thought that those were 100% purchased.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything. Trust me.
No. I know. and then his Instagram followers. He has like 110,000 Instagram followers. It's like, dog, you got 110,000 Instagram followers and 5 people watching you on your stream. Yeah, something that ain't adding up right. Somebody ain't
Bothers
adding up
me
right.
too, Dave. The stuff I see, the stuff out here. That's why, I don't know how tight you are with TSN and all the rest, but the numbers at Shuli, I remember in the early days anyway, I would check out what they're doing or whatever, and it was always 1,200 and something. And I'm just thinking, even before anybody brought it up, I'm like, there's no way, bro. You can't have 1,200 like for years. Can you? You got 1,200.
Yeah.
It just continues.
Yeah, I haven't ran the numbers. I can't imagine it being like I can't imagine it being financially sound to do that. So while I do kind of believe the live viewers are what they say they are, the thing is that, well, first of all, I've been blocked from TSN since like 2022. I mean, I met Shuli at Skankfest in 2022, and then I was on a show with him on Point Dabble Point, and like still for 3 years have not been able to send a super chat, and I'm still receiving memberships.
Oh my God, I was getting memberships since fucking bro.
Well, I mean, so we heard about the whole Argentinian. Now, I don't necessarily think that that's their fault, because plenty of other creators have been duped that way also. Like Nade Shot.
They're doing it to like Stuttering John and stuff some days, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like proof?
Well, I guess so, but like the cheap subscriptions is specifically what I'm talking about, because like you think that you're going to be getting, when John's neglected cat was running all those stats, there was that guy John's neglected cat, and he was he was running all those stats for all that time, and a couple of those months he had Shuli at like $40,000 a month. And then going back and looking at it, thinking it's like, oh, well, actually, probably a lot of those were fake, like not 100%. They were not US dollar. They weren't US dollar memberships. So they would be converted into US dollars, but really the people were paying pennies on the dollar for the subscriptions. And then 5 or 6 months ago, same thing was happening to this guy, Nade Shot. He's like a huge Call of Duty streamer and stuff like that. And he was playing with Tim the Tat Man, and he had a scandal like that too, because in his mind he's getting 15,000 subs, he's getting 15,000 members on YouTube, and he's thinking, oh shit, 15,000 times 5, so we've made our money back with all the money, because they're buying like CS:GO or CS2 cases. I don't know if you I might be talking completely foreign to you.
No, I understand.
Like Counter-Strike
and stuff.
Yeah. So Counter-Strike has like cases you can buy, and maybe you can you get
unlock DLCs and shit.
Right. Exactly. So he was buying more and more cases, thinking that he was making
the money, and then he was in the negative.
And then he was in the negative because people were sending him hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Argentinian fucking subscriptions, and they're like, it costs 40 cents instead of $5 or whatever.
Yeah. And let me say again, don't hate Shuli. I don't hate anybody in the space. They're all entertaining. I think we need more people. How about that? There needs to be more shows. There needs to be more nonsense going on, and let the cream rise to the top. That's all we need to do around here. And that's why I'm trying to inform more people that this exists, because I think that's key. You need people in these spaces, even though I don't super chat and I'm not like, here, take my money so you can do your show and whatever. I'm helping out in this. This is the way I'm helping. Understand?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Fighting the good fight.
Yep.
I had a question. All right. Best finishing move of all time.
Oh my God. The best finishing move. You know what? Just off the top of my head, I would have to say, God, that's a tough one. But just off the top of my head, Stone Cold.
What?
The Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, it's
fun.
quick, and you can do it to multiple people, like bang, bang, bang.
It's pretty unique. Unique. I mean, Undertaker, it's a tombstone. There's not too much to it. Sharpshooter was good because you didn't get too many submissions back in the day. Back in the day, you had the Walls of Jericho. And remember the crossface chicken wing? Remember Bob Backlund, dude?
Yep.
Oh my.
The crippler crossface with Chris Benoit.
Dude, the fucking Bob Backlund was the best, dude. Blue fucking underwear, dude.
Shattered
like
Dreams, Gold Dust. I know Gold Dust is your favorite.
Oh wait, which one was? So what was Gold Dust?
He would take the guy's legs on, they're in the corner, and he'd put them up on the ropes so their legs. And then he'd run up and kick them between the legs.
Oh, okay. Who was the one that head-butted the balls? Somebody would fall and head.
I don't remember that. That's way back, I think. Head-butted the balls. No, I don't know that one.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
The ball washer, maybe.
Sharpshooter was good. Yeah, Stunner really has to be one of the best because it's so kind of unique.
And you literally turn around and grab the guy by it's just ridiculous.
And then like kids were doing that all the time. Oh man, yeah.
Scorpion Death Drop is a good one. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but
yeah,
I want the ones that are like sometimes everybody would say RKO. I would say these days, which is basically a modified Diamond Cutter. DDP, who was on the Dr. Huge show, by the way. I could call him right now if I wanted, but I'm not gonna.
Legion of Doom had had kind of like a 2-man stunner, right?
Well, it's like a top rope like clothesline. One guy would hold the guy up, and then the other guy would get
it was the Dudley Boys. I'm thinking of the Dudley Boys.
The
Dudley
3D,
Boys were the ones that had 3D. That's sort of
more like RKO style, but usually through a table. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All very scientific.
Yeah, I mean that I don't really watch documentaries all that often. On my flight back from on my flight back from Tampa, I went to go see WATP and Revenge of the Sis. I watched the Bret Hart and Stone Cold documentaries on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great, though.
Oh yeah,
like,
he was bleeding down the face in their match and all that. Yeah.
So I never knew though that that Bret Hart got fucked out of the title that way. I never knew that.
Oh, with HBK.
Yeah, and then also went and punched Vince afterwards. I never knew any of that, dude. That was fucking awesome because I remember too, like that whole time around the 4 Horsemen bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like before that, like so one of the yes, I stopped watching when Goldust won the championship, but right around that time,
he was just that homophobic. You couldn't handle it.
I guess it was. It's just like I was 11. I'm like, or 8 or 9, or I don't remember how old I was. It's like whenever, yeah. So I was born in '86. So whenever WrestleMania 11 was.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fucking I'm losing my train of thought.
It's fine. I'm sorry for breaking your train.
No.
Ask me to remember.
Give me a second. No, it'll come.
Another one. Talk to Huge.
No. Yeah. Fuck. Anyway. Okay, so I watched. Oh yeah. Okay, so
Montreal screw job.
So I this is when I kind of also was like kind of sus about it. Okay, Bret Hart was one of my favorite wrestlers, and I never asked my parents to take me anywhere. I found out that at the Anaheim pond, these used to be called the Anaheim Pond in the in Anaheim, Southern California. Bret Hart was going to be there, and he was going to fight for the title against somebody. Okay, this was like a Sunday. We watched. Bret Hart won the title. I watched Bret Hart win the title, and then the next day on Raw,
he did it again.
No, Bret Hart didn't have the title. Somebody else had the title.
What?
And I was like, wait a minute, because it was a non-televised,
right. They call it dark matches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's when I realized, man, I'm pissed. So
yep. You've been fooled. You've been DeVitoed by the WWE.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the shits.
That's right, Bret Hart.
And that was the other thing too that I realized, like, they actually didn't allow people to bring in signs. If you wanted a sign, you had to show up like 3 hours before, and they'd give you a sign or approve your sign. You couldn't just walk in with a sign. I don't know what it is now, but back then, that's just how it was. Like I brought a sign.
They snap signs now.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
let you bring
I
in
brought a. I remember bringing a sign. I don't remember what it said. It was something mundane. But they're like, you can't have that. I was like, oh, okay. So I just like left it on the side. But yeah, it's a whole thing for the signs and stuff like that.
You gotta give me your take here.
Yeah.
Cut you off earlier with Louis J. Gomez and the Skanks. So
Yeah.
you were speaking on that. I know I missed a lot of MLC earlier, but what was going on with this? I know the little bit I caught was Louis, you know, he's like, well, Kevin Brennan doesn't like me, thinks I'm a hack and stupid and all this. So, and that seems pretty reasonable, no?
Yeah. I mean, if you can, I don't know. I'll send you the link right now. Let me see if I can send it somewhere. I don't know where to send private.
Don't worry about it. I'm probably going to be, I'll fuck it all up.
No, I'll just say I'll send it. I clipped it earlier this morning. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's whatever. It's
are you on X? Just send it to me on X.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on X right now.
That's not what I want.
Yeah, and it's a quick little. They talk about a little bit about Pat Dixon, and that's it. And then they talk about Kevin Brennan. It's funny, but you know, it's like. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it's like the same thing with Numero Josh Danny fans. Like Numero Josh Danny fan like ran Louis J. Gomez off of YouTube Live.
Oh, the guy that was here?
Yeah. Unbanned Josh Danny fan, that guy. Like he ran him off of. I mean, that guy. He's like a Red Bar legend, sort of. And he kind of.
Cool. Shout out to Red Bar 444, bro.
Yeah. So Numero Josh Danny fan. He's like a. He's a fucking general in the war, dude.
Cool. Thank you for making fun of me. I didn't know you were so famous.
I sent it to your.
Oh, you did?
Your Twitter. Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna be slick about this. I don't want anybody to see my likes. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Hold on. I can't have music. I'm gonna lose my channel. Hold on. We're almost there, folks. We're going to play the clip. My first clip played by Link. This is a historic day.
Mother's yelling at my brother.
That's all right.
Oh, now you're doxing your DMs. Don't do that.
Oh, shit. Why am I still on this screen?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now my show's over. All right. If anything happens, I'll just stop it and start it back over.
No, you'll be fine. There's no.
Hold on 1 minute. I told you I'm fucking bad at this.
It's okay. You need a good producer.
I know. I used to laugh at the idea of having like producers do this because I just do everything here. But
I know.
I should just be like the pros and just go to black screen. What the fuck? Where is it? I told you I'm gonna suck at this.
It probably opened up into another window.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Nope.
Here, I can do it. Here, I can do it right here. Boom. Watch. Hold on.
Okay.
Take that. Put it here. There. Here we go. Now I'll do this.
Well, I just got to get rid of this here.
There we go.
Man.
Now you can share my screen.
I hate being stupid.
It's okay. You're not stupid.
And now I got to share. How do I share your screen?
On the left, you know how you bring me into the screen?
I'm going to replace you.
I don't think it replaces me. You're able to probably bring it onto the. Yeah, replace me. Who cares?
All right, let's see. I can bring you back. I know how to do that. Screen share. Fuck. I see Kevin Brennan.
It should be Bobby Kelly. You should see.
I don't see it. Man, what am I, a boomer?
It's okay. Don't worry about it, brother, man.
Every time I've tried to do a Dabbleverse show, it like never works. And like,
don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sweating now.
It's really nothing. It's nothing big at all. It's just basically Louis talking shit about. First, it starts off. The clip starts off.
I got it. Okay. Hold on. Yep. I can do this. I'm not that stupid, everybody. Hold on. I am stupid. I'm not that stupid. I think we got it. Look at this.
Oh, that's the one.
I did it. There finally.
Hopefully it plays the sound now too.
Best in the world. Oh, it will play. I told you I'm good at this. Here we go, folks.
He said, I know I'm going to die. I'm just going to be choking on a hot dog waiting for the train to come. All
right, just give me a wave or something if you want me to stop.
No, I was just saying.
It's already almost happened to me 3 times.
What happened?
Just go back all the way to the
I
beginning.
don't-
So, yeah, there you go. There you go.
That was a great old Pat Dixon joke. He said, I know I'm going to die. I'm just going to be choking on a hot dog waiting for the train to come. And I know that because it's already almost happened to me 3 times.
What happened to Pat Dixon?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I've
He's got
always
some of the
liked
best jokes ever.
I think he
does?
I think he just went down the path of a lot of these guys who whatever's going on is not enough. So then they become, all right, I'm going to be a Kevin Brennan fucking reply guy. And they're all like Gino and him and Kevin. All the guys like fight on their own little island that nobody really gives a shit about.
That's crazy. Your boat crashes there and you go, no. Oh, no.
Dude, if you get shipwrecked of the Kevin Brennan, Gino Bisconti Island,
Everyone's
what
killing
happened to
each
your
other,
fucking
cannibal.
career?
That's where the Skankfest takeover is.
And by the way, I like all those guys except for Kevin Brennan.
But he's never said anything to your face.
No, he would never. He would never.
I'll tell you what, Kevin Brennan will hold the shit out of your wrist, Lewis. You won't be able to do nothing. Kevin will.
Hey.
You want to, puff out your chest on Kevin. He will hold those wrists for dear life. Good luck trying to get a shot in.
Yo, so maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, it was Legion of Skanks at the Comedy Store. It was a Sunday. It was New Year's Eve. So on New Year's Eve, so just before New Year's Eve, I sent out a tweet. I was like, any way you can get me, because I couldn't get a ticket for Sunday. I was like, any way you can get me in on Sunday, Louis J. Gomez, blah, blah, blah. It's like something, he retweeted me something about like, if you send me a picture of you sucking your dad's dick or something like that. Anyway.
What?
So I saw him Saturday. So I had tickets for the Saturday show, which was Tim Dillon, Legion of Skanks, and Colin Terrell. And then I saw Lewis in the hall of the Comedy Store, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Lewis? Hey, let me get some tickets for tomorrow." And he was like, "I'm about to go on stage right now." I was like, "I'm kidding. I'm not really coming to you for tickets tomorrow." Like, anyway, so he kind of like brushed me off. I ended up getting a ticket anyway, and I had a good time. But it's just it's funny. It's funny.
All right, I'll let him finish here. I don't want to interrupt the great Louis J.
Yeah, right.
For in a million years.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's his crescendo.
Kevin gets blotchy when he sees Lewis live.
He goes,
This is neck.
I always thought Kevin Brennan was funny. He just hates me and like my crew, so I guess I hate him too.
He is funny.
He's got some of
No,
the
he's a
best-
funny stand-up,
best jokes.
unquestionably.
Absolutely.
Junk in the trunk. You got a little junk in your ankles too.
And he even says it. Kevin Brennan
It's a shame. I want.
Yeah, it's you got it. I mean, nobody. Same thing. Every clip I've ever seen, they may even trash him a little bit, but then they're always like, "Yeah, but he's funny.
He's funny. He's the funniest guy, but he's a piece of shit." Yeah, okay. So you get it then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and like this is Lewis kind of understanding. He's like kind of like, I don't know, he hates me, so I guess I have to hate him. And it's like, no, you don't have to. Like you could play along too, and like that would be fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, and then Kevin goes on a sports talk style rage about talking about it, where the first hour is the second hour is the third hour and all this, which is fine. You brought it up before. It can get a little bit of a repeato going on.
Yeah.
Again and again. Got it. We got it.
You're on your loop again.
Oh, he's got a little bit more to say. Let's let him finish. We'll finish the whole clip like pros, bro. White power, right?
I don't like him, but he just won't let me.
You know who's fucking?
I can't like somebody who'd be like, I fucking hate you fucking hack. I was like,
Yeah.
You know who's,
well, I guess I hate you too.
Okay.
who's making not a comeback, but Jay Moore.
And fucking get off my screen now. Didn't he that guy that just started talking there, what's his name?
Bobby Kelly.
Bobby Kelly. Yes, I know of all these guys
Yeah, well, Bobby and Brennan obviously have a long history of talking shit to each other, and
they wrestled before, didn't they? They were in
they kind of got into it, and Kevin is known for recording people without them knowing, and it's not the coolest thing, I guess. Like, But like
That's so bad. You're not supposed to do that, bro. No wonder. Like that's okay. That's low.
yeah, well, so I actually have never even confirmed this with Kevin or not, but apparently I heard a story that like right after the SNL firing of Shane Gillis, that Kevin went up to Shane recording right in his face. Is like, hey, so what happened with SNL? Did you really get fired? What happened? And Shane's like, are you recording me? He's like, yeah. And he just walks away. So I've never seen the video. I don't know if it actually is true or exists, but I could totally see fucking Kevin being a prick and doing that shit. And I can't help it. Like, I find it funny. And I mean, the, you know, I don't know, dude. It's just, to me, this is the fun stuff. It's like,
yeah.
Nobody look like comics think of themselves as like businesses, and it's like a business going after another business. So I think they feel like there's no reason for you to. Well, Rogan always talks about this too. It's like the rising tide raises all ships, right? And so while I also kind of believe that, it's like that's not the spirit of the game, though. The spirit of the game is that like y'all hate each other, y'all are broken up into factions, and like we want to hear the dirt. We want to hear the fucking. We want you to name the names. And it's funny because in this very episode, they talk about the shit like they have no problem mentioning Kevin Brennan's name, but then when it comes to other things that they start talking shit about, they're like, oh, I don't want to say who. I don't want to say who. It's like, well, why? Why don't you want to say who? Do you only want to say who for Kevin Brennan because he's also saying the names too? So you have no problem saying that. And so that's what I kind of find a little disingenuous. It's like they're okay with going after the people that are like excommunicado from the scene, but if you're still relatively in the scene, they don't want to fuck with you. And it's like, to me, that's not in the spirit of the law. The spirit of the law is
that's why
Red
Bar does his thing the way he does it. It's the reason why Patrice only got so far. Reason, there's a lot of different comics like that. You can tell they're in the club, but they're not letting the inner circle ever.
Yeah. I mean, Patrice. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to
I'm over here now.
We're over here with my O's.
I used to be over here. I used to be over there. I used to be over there. Now I'm over here now.
I got my O's around here somewhere. There we go. I love Dice. I seen him in Vegas. That's the first time and the last time I saw him. Really,
I love that. Dice is on my Mount Rushmore of still doing it today. It's Louis, Attell, Chappelle, and Dice. Those four. And then honestly, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. Honestly, if number five for me is Joe List.
Joe List. He was just around here too. The Comedy Connection in Providence. I would love to try to get John over there. I might try to get Stuttering John up here because I know a lot of people in this area would go to it because we're all old Stern guys, So it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and you were talking a little bit about like the heyday of Stern and all that, and I listened to a lot of that too. I grew up with Stern. I loved it. But yeah, I mean, in the late aughts, like it just turned into
I gave
mushy
up,
bullshit.
And I was an everyday listener, you know what I mean? For years and years. Like I got serious when it first came out. I got a fucking serious boombox for crying out loud. That sounds crazy to even say these days. But I would say the last year I listened pretty steadily was 2012, and I just gave up at that point towards the end. And then when ETM died, Eric the Midget, R.I.P. bro, let's do it properly. He's a goat. So, yep, that was a total. I'm like, this is really the end of an era here.
Yeah, I mean, Hack Ride. I don't know if you know who Hack Ride is. Hack Ride Studios. Bro, he does Eric the Midget so hard and so deep. It's so fucking funny, man. It's so fucking funny. I gotta check on the
clips and
I gotta check on the pizza real quick. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. So if you guys don't know, ETM. I would have had him on the show, if he passed away, to 2013. Would have definitely tried to get him on the show. One of my favorite, probably the best caller of all time to any radio show I've ever heard. And he was a wheelchair dwarf who, hold on. I'm going to do what the professionals do. I'm taking a quick break too. I keep getting calls over and over. I got to make sure it's not an emergency. So yeah, Eric the Midget, Eric the actor. That's how we call him these days, right? That's how I'm supposed to call him. One of the best going. He was hilarious. He was obsessed with American Idol, which to each their own, right? Loved Kelly Clarkson. Loved the whole deal. He had so many great storylines. Is he sharing the pizza? He better be. He better be. Dave Sarra, also a part-time nurse, I believe. But yeah, what do you think? I think I need to do more Dabbleverse shows. I'm thinking about asking Clearwater Chad to come up next. I know this is one of Dave's arch nemesis. Yeah.
The pizza is nice and shackled in my basement, if you know what I mean. No, it's an actual pizza, and we are sharing it. My mother is she's leaving for church in a little bit, so I got to make sure that my dad's got his nutrients and stuff so he can take his insulin.
Pizza nutrients. We all need.
He needs his carbs though. He needs his carbs.
But yeah, just to finish up with Eric the actor. I mean, this guy, he was in Fringe. He was in a bunch of the shows because, of course, he was hooked in with Stern. Hilarious time. Great wrestling fan. Again, I would have easily gotten him on. And I've had Hansy on before, too. Who else? I had Grillo on recently, or several months ago.
But yes, I do run kind of like a nursing home. It's a retirement home, as Decline host would say. Dave runs a retirement home over there. Yeah, I mean, it's like I got a fucking 2 80-year-old parents and a 50-year-old brother.
Well, good times though, I'm sure. And how about this stuff with Mersh? You were about to tell me something's going down. There's a big story with this Mersh fella. Oh yeah, no problem. He's taking
with Mersh. No, I mean, I keep getting phone calls. Mersh. Well, there's a whole thing right now with Mersh about some girl that was interested in Mersh. He didn't end up fucking her, and then she went on and ended up. Now she's kind of with Ethan Ralph.
Oh yeah, okay. I know him.
Yeah, Ethan Ralph. Okay, so then. Yes, Killstream. So then Ethan Ralph recently, today or yesterday, I'd say yesterday, had on his ex-wife, and even his ex-wife was talking shit about Mersh, telling him to, self-delete and stuff like that, all the mean stuff. Oh yeah, it was brutal.
Wow.
And whatever, I don't know. They keep talking. The new thing on Mersh is apparently he hit some girl when he was working at a strip club or something.
All alleged.
Yeah, alleged. Exactly. I don't know. I feel like if that was true, that Porcelain would have already put it in his documentary or something, like one of his 3 documentaries. I feel like that would have already been on there. And then I like Pot Awful and Jesse and stuff like that. But again, you're doing a lot of calling people pedophiles, and it's I don't know. Are they though? Let's leave that word for actual pedophiles, kind of, in my opinion. So I don't know. I don't know if you ever beat a woman, if he's a pedophile. I don't know. Personally, I don't care. I don't really watch Mersh. You'll find me every once in a while on this channel. You'll find me in this channel just as often as you'll find me on Jesse's channel or Killstream's channel. So it's these guys, they're a little too high on the rung for me. For me, I'm more worried about the lower bracket people. I'm not March Madness
anyway.
I'm NIC. I'm more of an NIC guy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not into March Madness. I'm looking at Division 2 and lower for me.
I'm with you. Yeah, because from what I've seen on all that stuff, like I mean, they're taking up next level. Oh, Skull! Let's go, Skull!
Skola! Bro, last Thanksgiving, my mother, we were just like hanging out. You know, we were eating Thanksgiving dinner, and my mother just goes, "Skull!" And I flipped out. I was like, where'd you hear that from? How'd you know that? Because I thought maybe she had watched a video of me.
Right.
I thought the worst. I mean, look, my parents are old. If I were to explain to them what all this is, they'd think I'm retarded. I mean, they would be like, what are you getting yourself into?
Mhm.
And so I've tried to explain to them. I've tried to show them their stuff. And even some of my friends who have seen me on Kill Tony have showed their parents my Kill Tony set and then tried to explain that to my mother. And my mom was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
I don't know what Dave does in his room. And frankly, I don't care.
Yeah, don't
So
want
it's
to
like-
even know. And it's kind of like Brennan with his mom when he's like, "Hey, Ma, I made it on Letterman." She's like, "Oh, that's cool. I just went camping with your sister. Let me tell you all about it." I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
This is the thing too. It's like Dave Attell is 60 something years old.
How dare he be that old?
And he can't go on the road because his mom is still alive. And it's like, when will these fucking people just die already?
Oh, what? Rest in peace, everybody.
Oh, I'm
my
just
God.
saying, I love my family. I love my family. But like the idea that like Kevin Brennan's mother is still alive, or Stuttering John's mother,
Yeah,
or
I
like
thought about that the other day. Yeah.
it's fucking bonkers to me. I'm like, I'm 40 and I want them gone. You're 65. How are you dealing with this? But again, they don't live with. I understand that I'm 40 and I live with my mother, so it's different. But, and I get that, like, you're not supposed to be living with your mother at 40. I get all that, but it's like, just fucking die already, dude. And I love my family.
Of course. No, you're gonna go before they do, probably.
I mean, fuck you, dude. Probably.
Too many Coors Lights, if you know what I mean.
No, it's the fucking it's the Coke that's gonna get me. It's gonna be
Right.
It's gonna be the fentanyl in my Coke.
I'll tell you this.
I Chinese. I play joke. I put fentanyl in your Coke.
Oh my God. In a boxing ring, YouTube TOS.
Yeah,
right?
and YouTube's a service.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. I'll tell you this. I've never even tried cocaine once in my life. Can you believe that? I really have.
can't
Even
believe
with
that.
this nose, never tried.
I
it.
can't believe that. No, I can't believe that. It's
I'm just, you know what? I've always
nasty stuff.
I remember the Boston Celtics when I was a little kid. They drafted Len Bias. And the story goes, he partied because he was the number one pick, going to be the next Michael Jordan, and he died from cocaine. And I was like, I am never touching that shit. Never.
That was literally. I was 8 years old. I was going to Dodger games all the time with my dad, and that was everything. Anytime Darryl Strawberry fucked up at center field or struck out, you'd hear 10 people around you going, "That's because of the cocaine. That's because of the coke. That's because of the cokehead." And I'm like, I don't even. What I look at my dad. I'm like,
what does that even mean?
What does that mean? What does cokehead mean? And of course, my dad would be like, "Hey, he likes soda too much. Don't drink soda." I'm like, oh, okay. And then when I was like 14, I realized his nose is like this big. And I'm like, oh, I get what Coke is now. I understand why Darryl Strawberry was fucking, why people talk shit about him with the Dodgers. And why the Dodgers got him for so cheap.
Doc Gooden too, right?
Yeah.
Pitcher?
I mean, yeah.
I think
sure.
I think a lot of baseball players at the time were doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and Piazza was a Piazza. I mean, Mike Piazza was fucking Eric Karros. I mean, all these guys did fucking blow up.
So you're mainly, if you had to put your pro sports in order, or just sports in general, what do you do? You in any college stuff?
No. Well, okay, I'll tell you right now. But number one is Dodgers. Dodgers. I care about the Dodgers and only the Dodgers. then it's the Raiders, but like down here.
Yeah.
After that, it's like UCLA, USC. And then it's like Lakers, Clippers, Lakers. But like I grew up watching a ton of UCLA games, USC games. My dad was a volunteer for the Rose Bowl game and the Rose Parade. So he was a volunteer. He was a white coat, they used to call him, or they still do, I guess. And so we'd go to all the UCLA games at the Rose Bowl.
San Diego should have, the Chargers should have stayed in San Diego, correct? Do you need 2 LA teams?
Well, that's an interesting thing. The owners of the Chargers never wanted a new stadium. And so like the San Diego being kind of like sort of like pseudo Republican, never really wanted to like spend tax money on a new Charger stadium.
Hey, but they got a Super Bowl appearance and they got another win after that, which I find highly suspect. Have you ever seen that show, Ray Donovan?
I've never watched it. No.
It's a great show. I mean, the first few seasons or whatever, like most shows. But there was a season dedicated to them building, like him helping and cleaning up for all these people that are like trying to get this deal done to build a stadium in LA. And it was almost like this predictive programming.
Interesting.
Very strange.
Well, I know like as far as Petco Park goes, I don't know how. I feel like Petco Park was like a lot of it was mostly paid by the Padres, and it's a very nice stadium, and it's like a really like a pitcher's stadium. So Dodgers actually always did pretty well over there for the most part, but yeah, I mean like as far as like no, I mean look, any of these guys, if they want to move, let them move. Like I don't that kind of shit I don't really care about too much. I feel bad for the fan base, but like I was a Raiders fan, and honestly, them going from Oakland to Las Vegas kind of just makes it easier for me to go watch them if I ever did want to watch them, which I haven't done. But baseball and Dodgers is really where I can. That's really the only thing I care about all that much. Yeah. And then USC. So like I grew up when I was in like my 20s. USC was really good. I was dating a girl whose cousin was dating a USC football player. His name was Chris Gallipo. He was a Butkus award-winning linebacker. And then Lane Kiffin was his coach.
Lane Kiffin. I know all these names. Yep.
Yeah. And he had surgery his junior year on his back, and his senior he got sat. And his senior year, he got basically replaced by Malcolm Smith on USC. And Malcolm Smith ended up, I don't know if you remember, Malcolm Smith ended up going to the Seahawks and winning the fucking MVP in the Super Bowl for that interception.
Oh, that's right.
Return.
Yeah.
And that was his fucking roommate. And this guy, poor guy, Chris Gallipo, fucking, I mean, Lane Kiffin ruined this guy's career. And he had a back injury, so it's understandable. But like him not being able to play his senior year destroyed his draft value, and he never recovered. I mean, I think he took out a loan so that he could like do the combine and stuff like that, and he had to pay back the loan and never made it to the big leagues. And it's really sad shit, to be honest with you, because he was like a top prospect coming out of high school. Yeah, man. There's
tons of those.
So many of those stories. I mean, there's 20 of those stories for everyone that makes it.
Yeah.
There's 20 heartbreak stories. So that shit's sad. But I grew up watching Ohio State versus Michigan, fucking Arizona, USC, like all.
So you're big into all it, college and pros, all that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love football. I'm a big football guy.
Yeah. Chris Mack wants to know about SJ's New Brunswick show. I also want to know about this. I'm going to be staying up extra late tonight.
Okay.
Thirsty Thursday style, waiting for
my
roommates. Stuttering John notes. It sucks over here sometimes being in the prime time zone, I guess you would call it. Only I call it normal people time over here, the only time that really matters. But
Yeah.
know?
So the show. So yeah, Thursday show at the Stress Factory. There's 2 rooms at the Stress Factory. There's the main room, which seats about 300, and then there's the outdoor tent area that seats about 250, which is still pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
But apparently, the outdoor tent area is right next to the garage, so like you can hear people honking and shit like that. So the original thing was, all right, Kevin Brennan was telling everybody, we're going to go to the show. Kevin Brennan's going to the show.
Is he really going?
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh,
He's gone.
yes.
He's gone.
Yes.
So they're already there right now. It's happening right now. All this is happening right now.
I was going to go. I was thinking about it. It's
Wow.
like 3 hours.
2.5 hours, 3 hours. Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just, if it was on a Friday, it would be a lot easier.
Nah, you'll be fine. So
you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll get all the news. So yesterday, I guess I missed half the story. Yesterday, I was watching NJ Ranger and Flimsy Greenberg, and they mentioned that the show was canceled.
Okay, I was there.
I ran with that. Right. Okay. So I ran with that.
Very angry.
And today on MLC, we called the Stress Factory, and they said, no, it's not canceled. It's moved from the tent to the inside. And so I said, okay, well, that's pretty good. So he's gonna make $400. Stern John's gonna drive 3 hours to make $400. Let him do that. Let him go and do that and have fun. I gotta check on the pizza. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem. Good. Yep. So that's what we're all waiting for tonight. Us Dabbleversers. We're gonna. Oh man. There's going to be multiple angles shot of this. It's going to be like almost like the Charlie Kirk deal, but without the whole, pew-pewing and all this. But people are going to be sniping them in another way, if you know what I mean. And it's going to be a good time. That Stuttering John, man, he's one of my favorites. Again, I got into this whole space because of Stuttering John, believe it or not, because of WATP as well. Not like this big fan of them. You know what it is for me? Even before the Dabbleverse really shaped itself and became a thing, I was, subscribing, unsubscribing, subscribing to WATP. And what always turned me off was the giggling and the effeminate voices. And I can't do it, bro. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure Carl's a great guy. But if I go on a show ever, say in the future, and I'm on there with him, I'm going to be like, listen, stop giggling. Stop, giggle talking and all this. I don't like it. It's offending me right now. So that's the reason why I can't deal with that. So from there, when I realized John was back through Carl and them, I was like, wow, he's wearing his pants sideways at the in the country's capital. He's trying to get at that time. That was when I first started really getting into it. And he's trying to become a politician. He's trying to be a senator, right?
He's wearing his brother's suit.
Yeah, wearing his brother's
suit.
His pants were twisted like sideways. And remember when he's on the phone or some camera and he's like, I'm sideways. Another thing, I can't stand that Long Island accent with the O's in front of the eyes. Oh my God, sideways.
Like the soar. I soar.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
I'm gonna be a bro. That is the funniest shit to me. When he goes, when I become a lawyer, it's like, you're 60. What are you talking about? When you become a lawyer? What does that mean? Dude. Yo, when I become a lawyer, it's like, bro, you're delusional. But Stuttering John, I mean, that was the heyday. Carl, I ironically have like really not talked all that shit about Carl.
He seems fine. It's just for me. Melton and Carl are hard to listen to for me when I'm, I grew up listening to Stern. So I and his voice is even put on, and it's all like lowered. And of course, I have a voice of a fucking male angel over here. And then I listen to these guys and I'm like, I can't do this, bro. I can't do it.
Well, in general, like Melton for me is tough because I don't really like listening to solo podcasts all that much. There's a couple I can handle. Of course, Kevin Brennan. I'll watch Tim Dillon.
I did it for years. Trust
And
me.
that's
People are like, get a guest, you know, all that stuff.
I know.
get it.
And then here I do most of my streams are all solo too. But like I don't try to do like I don't try to like sit here and just talk myself. Like I understand that it's annoying. With Carl, I have to just appreciate the fact that like he puts in the work because so many people don't. So like I kind of sit here and say like, all right, he gets a little bit of pass because he puts in the work and he kind of like, you know,
That's true.
do I find it funny? I know it, but I don't have to find it funny. I just have to listen to it and find the interesting stuff about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. I kind of thought about it like that sometimes, but again, I don't hate any of these people. There are a lot of people in the Dabbleverse that hate each other if you haven't noticed. But let's go through a quick list here. I don't know how much time you have, but we're like partying right now. So I'm ready to go. We'll see. Yep. Leave whenever you want. It's fine. But
let's go.
Here's the first name. I mean, I've said some of these names already, but give me like a face heel. Little ditty about him. Shuli,
what I used to find Shuli funny, and then he blocked me. That pissed me off. And then Shuli kind of, you know, with the whole ESO thing, I feel like he probably knew more than he let on, which I don't like. But other than that, I don't really care too much about Shuli. I think that he does okay. If you want to support Shuli, there are worse people you could probably support.
Yep. I've literally found random people that were into Shuli's show, just like through Instagram and different pages on my show pages and things. And it's like, they're nice people. Like everybody's nice people, really. But in the chat, boy, woo, the gloves.
Doggy,
it's like the thunder.
When Uncle Rico was in his first year or two, like I'd go, like at work, I would just go, I just say it, and it fucking shit made me laugh. Like, and at the time, I had already been watching John for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And so watching him through by proxy of Shuli and WATP was a breath of fresh air, because like I couldn't watch Stuttering John anymore. Straight up.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry to cut you off again. We have breaking news. Chris Mack out here.
This is breaking news.
Now Cardiff is showing photos from outside the club. Apparently, he's the potato, by the way. Apparently, John printed out wanted posters for both Kevin Brennan and Tommy, whatever his name is.
Tommy Jordan.
And also, now they are saying Kevin Brennan was turned away at the venue, refused admittance. The GOAT.
I'm calling him right now. What's your email? I need to send you 2 videos to split into 2 so I can put them on Twitter. Yes, sir.
You don't turn the GOAT away. Imagine what they would have done to me. If I was there, they would have probably strung me up or something, Chris Mack.
I'm calling Kevin Brennan right now.
All right, let's get it in breaking news again, folks.
This is breaking news.
Turned away. You turned Kevin Brennan away, who I know from my childhood on Comedy Central and such. And that's it, really.
He may not answer right now.
Yeah, I know. He's busy, probably fighting, holding wrists.
All right, so yeah, he told me send it.
Wow. Kevin is sending you videos.
So Kevin is sending me a video. He says, I need to send you a video to split into 2 so I can put them on Twitter. So I called him. He didn't answer back, but let's see what he says.
Yep.
Wow. What up?
We wish you the best, Kevin. I hope we get some good stories out of this.
Yeah. See, I honestly, I didn't think Vinny Brand had the balls to turn away Kevin Brennan. I didn't think he had the balls. I'm sorry. I have to check on the pizza again.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, so we're gonna get caught up on all this. I'm sure pretty soon, and then we're gonna get back into my list here that I'm crossing off. because there's many names we have to go through. I'm gonna get real niche with you. I'm gonna talk about my newest subscribers. Hopefully they stay subscribers. The Backyard Boys, BYB podcast. Shout out to them. Shout out to really everybody I've been talking about. Right? Go check some of these people out. It's a good time. This is a fun space as long as you're not like sending out death threats and stuff. That's not so fun for whatever reason. You understand? But these dolls and stuff, a lot of puppets, a lot of potato and orange filters, a lot of vegetables, doing shows. So I'm letting you know I'm dropping science on so many people right now. All the pro wrestling fans, even the youngins, check it out, bro. I know it's a lot of older dudes, right? But get used to it, man. Look at that Brennan doll. Like nothing beats Lil KB. I'll give you this, Tukey. This Tukey fell out here with his show, the puppeteer. He's got a KB puppet, Lil KB. I never laughed that hard. I haven't laughed that hard in years. It was great. Good times.
Hey, man. Yeah. I'm very, very sorry, buddy, but I got to take off.
Yeah, no problem. We'll do this again another time. You did great. Yeah. And I'd love to talk to you some more.
Hey, anytime, doggy, just let me know. I'm free game. I love it. Please, I'm going to keep telling you guys about your show. I like your show a lot. Please sub, follow, like this guy, Dr. HUGENSTEIN. I love you, buddy. I'll have you on sometime too.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much. I'm going to try to get you on MLC.
Cool. I'll talk to you later, man.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yep, we did it, folks. You heard it all. We talked Dabbleverse. We talked Stuttering John, Kevin Brennan. There's things going down right now. I know he's got to attend to family matters and also business, just like I have to. I have to finish this, and then I have to possibly play some video games and promote the show that I just did. So until next time, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like my wacky background and the show that I'm doing. And go check out the old shows. I have clips. I have shorts. I got I make fun of promo videos that wrestlers put out, and I make them say silly things. Go watch it all, and you guys have a great night yourselves. And I'll see you in the Dabbleverse chats and back here Saturday 3 p.m. the big show that I usually do, and we'll have extra people on, and then you won't have to listen to me all the time. All right. Have a good night. Bye. See ya. Bye.